Hey, this is James Smith. We're here with another 2-minute devotion. Today's devotion, we're going to be looking at Romans chapter 12, verse number 2. And it says, "And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God." I love this text because it tells us how we are to be as believers, that we cannot conform, meaning that we cannot pick up the society, the social viewpoints, the social understandings, the things that are happening in this world. We can't conform to those things. We can't begin to shape our thoughts and our patterns around what that says. And so it warns us, even as we're in Facebook and Twitter, not to conform to those things, not to pick up their thought patterns. But he says, be transformed. I love transform because I love the movie Transformers. In the movie, the Autobots are cars and all type of fancy looking cars, but they become these robots that don't even look like cars, massive things, and they're not even the same size of a car. They're completely different. And this is what Paul says of the believer, that you should be transformed by the renewing of your mind. In other words, it's a daily process. It's not a one-time thing, but each and every day I'm keeping my mind focused on God. I'm keeping myself in his word, studying it and grabbing hold of the newness of who he is. Paul says that in this he says it is the good. In other words, he goes all the way back to Genesis and picks up what God says, that it was good when he created man. It was good when he created light. Paul picks up on that and says it is the good. He says it's also the acceptable. By me changing my thought pattern, God says I'm accepting what you're doing. I'm approving of the new thing that you're doing, the new person that you're becoming. I'm approving of that. And he says not only is the good and acceptable, but it's the perfect will of God. It's what God desires of every believer, that we don't be like the world, but we lead the world. We don't conform to the world, but we transform. And I want you to be blessed. It's been another 2 minutes with you. God bless you.